Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith, and you guys are watching All in Wrestling. This is actually for the NXT AEW video. Sorry guys, I'm trying to record last night because I was trying to really just break everything down last night. Um, but I'm gonna start off with NXT. It was really good. Now we know the identity. I think one of them is one of the tag team by Malcolm Bivens. He's like a professional. It's like a he is like a manager like Paul Heyman, but he calls himself Bivens Enterprises. And it was weird because I'm thinking there's more to it, and it really left me with more questions and answers. Um, Basically, we had a Velveteen Dream Bobby Fish match. Velveteen won with the Death Valley Driver. You know what? I really want him to be an NXT champion, but I really don't because I feel like he was supposed to be a long time ago and he never was. And I feel like Adam Cole's not really just gonna give it to him, like drop the belt to him. And then it was like we had a really good women's gauntlet match. I think Shotzi, I give her a lot of props. She did it. She almost did it. She almost beat Dakota Kai. I think Gonzalez, her getting involved was really stupid because I really think they should have banned her from ringside because I think it would have been a different outcome if she was banned. It would have been a different outcome. And it was really good. I think it was fantastic. I do love Yana Parato, but I just don't see her really doing that much. I don't, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my thought to it. Maybe it's just me because it is Dina Parato. Deanna Parato, which I don't really hate her. I just don't know what's her deal or what is her what's what you call her thing. And maybe it's me because it was fantastic, and I just feel like Sarah Robert being there, him adding his jokes in was pretty cool. I love the thing match of the night that I loved. Uh, I did like the Kushida versus Joaquin Wild, but Joaquin Wild, but those dudes kidnapping, those dudes in the truck kidnapped him. I'm still wondering who are those dudes. They look like they were like the Dark Order, because one of them looked like had a Dark Order mask. And they were kidnapping him, so I don't know what that's about. And he was mad I lose again. It's the same story. And I feel like Joaquin Wild was kind of a waste because he's not really doing that much. It's only around Mendoza because feel like he's not doing that much either. Because I feel like it's gonna take them time to develop themselves, and I think they should have just went to another wrestling promotion or go to AEW where they could develop and they could win a couple of matches. But that's just me. And I love but I do love the sorry guys if I'm talking wrong. I just don't want to I said that's in the meeting. I don't want to mess up the meeting. Like I said, it was a fantastic. I love the triple death for the North American title because I think that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like Keith Lee just keeps surprising me. Like Dominic Dijakovic keeps surprising me, and he literally he did a I swear to God, his version of the spiral tap is amazing because he calls it the 640, but it's wicked because he's that tall. He can just land. He can just land it. And the thing is, I see so much for him. Like I see so much for Keith. I see so much for Damian Priest, which I love Damian Priest, but he just Damian Priest, they both tried to do lariats to each other, and it was wicked because he was going at him, and they both knocked each other out, and that was crazy. But they did a double cover. I would have restarted the match. And the thing was you know what? I give Damian Priest credit getting that nightstick and hitting the knee. It's he literally took it out. It was no disqualification either. So because I feel like there's more. I feel like him and Dominic Dijakovic's not just gonna walk away because he wants the title. So I think William Regal should really give him a rematch, and I think it should be takeover because they're doing a takeover thing. So I think it's going to be takeover level next week. after WrestleMania because I think they're probably gonna do their takeover in June, and they get to do it in June because that would actually give us time to do it. Then it leads us to Money in the Bank. Because I felt like, and this is the thing too, because I feel like there's so much to do now. And then there was like, I did love the video package between Rhea, Rhea and Charlotte. I love the video package, but I think Rhea's gonna win. I think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna have the time to win. I think there's gonna be a lot more to do because now they gotta separate it into two nights instead of one big night, which is fine, but to a point. Like I like it was like, but anyway, NXT was good, but I still feel like there's some like I got more questions than answers then. And I know Killer Cross is there. I know he's there. I think he's I don't know when is he gonna debut. That's the thing. I'm wondering. Are they waiting until Takeover for him to debut? 'Cause that's what I want to know. I hate that WWE keeps doing this, and this is WWE's thing. Like I hate it because they do this. But anyway, let's move on to AEW because I saw a lot of things last night. AEW was really good. I saw the match between Kenny Omega and one of the best friends. Because I know it wasn't Chuck Taylor. It was the other guy. There was the other one, and he won, which was really good. But I did love the fact that we got. I did love the fact that we did get a tag team between Justin Rhodes and QT Marshall in with the Dark Order with the two dudes from the Dark Order, Silva and that guy. Like I said, I didn't mind the match. Yeah, I didn't really, I didn't really mind the match, but this is the thing. I didn't really mind it. But I did like the fact that Dustin Rhodes, he was in the front of Brody Lee. He wasn't afraid of him. He just looked at him and he walks and does a power bomb to one of the underlings and then he just looks at the other one and walks away. And this is the thing I don't understand because this thing I didn't understand what this thing I didn't understand with a couple of things with Mox and Hager's promo, which was fine, and I really feel like Mox, like I said, I love that he's champion. I love that Hager's trying to get to him, and I feel like Hager's gonna really win it because the thing in the inner circle, ever since they developed, and I just feel like they're not really doing much with them guys. Like sorry, I mean, look, I mean, there's a lot of things they can do with the inner circle, but it just feels really tight. It feels really weird because now the inner circle's got to watch out for Matt Hardy, and I feel like they're doing really well. I feel like they're doing really well, but this is the thing that kind of got me too because it was like, well, we don't know what we're really gonna do. And I really feel like there's so much more storyline wise because the thing that got me was like he doesn't want people to take the belt. And the thing is, I really feel like Jake Hager's gonna be the one. But I feel like Jake Hager's gonna try to take over the circle because Jericho doesn't think that if he said he has a rematch clause but I'm not gonna use it. and he said, what's the word I'm looking for? And Jericho did a promo too, because Jericho said Inner Circle's like a family, but I really don't think they're a family. I think they just want to beat up people. Because even when he was talking, like, because he was talking about Matt Jackson, he was talking about the Young Bucks, he was talking about Kenny, he was talking about, um, he was talking about him. He was basically just bad mouthing everybody. And the thing was, I loved that Vanguard One showed up in the Inner Sanctum in the compound, and he tried to say I'm sorry to Vanguard One, and he couldn't say it, and he gave him an Inner Circle T-shirt, and he just went off with it. He's like elbow to elbow, and he just left. And he's like, get back, and he gets the dogs, and all the dogs are running after him. He can't run after him. It's like, the little bastards, and he was like, that little bastard stole my T-shirt. And the thing is, like I said, guys, I love that. But here's the thing that I really want to see next week, and I did love the match, the debut of Fabian Archer, Lance Archer, because that dude is cute. That dude is like, he's built like a brick house, and he's frightening. That's how crazy it was. Like, he pushed somebody out the way, like, and that was the doctor. Like, he was just beating them. Like, he just beat Marco Stunt to the inch of his life. Like, I don't see that point. Like, he's just throwing him down. And he threw him down. He does a one hand. He did a one-handed like power bomb. And this dude is huge. Like, Marco Stunt, I know he could do a lot, and I know he can. I just feel like this dude doesn't really get a chance to really. He's gonna do something. I really haven't seen MJF. I haven't seen Hangman or what. I really haven't seen any of them. And I think that because like the core team, but I think like once he gets back, like once he comes back and everything sets up, we're gonna blood and guts. Because I feel like there's gonna be a part, and Cody still has to deal with Archer at some. And Archer at some point, because I feel like he's gonna deal with him, and Archer's just gonna just mow through him. He's gonna mow through him. Cause he's just, like, this dude is he's just frightening. And like I said, guys, AEW and NXT was good. Summing up, it was really good. I think maybe once WrestleMania is over and next week comes in, because I feel like, and don't get me wrong, because I'm happy about WrestleMania, because I'm more interested in that, because it's really tomorrow, going into Sunday, which is fine. But here's my here's my problem with the fact that NXT could have did so much, and I feel like Malcolm Bivens is gonna be this big factor between him and Matt Riddle. I mean, him and Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, because these dudes that he brought are just massive. They're just massive dudes. Like, they were just beating him. And the thing is, just like, Matt Riddle can take on anybody. He has that never say die attitude. That's the problem. But you can't take on two people at the same time. And the one thing that bugs me is that he's like, we're a family, we're a business. We call Malcolm Bivens Enterprise. And I feel like when NXT, and before I end this video, guys, because I'm probably just a bit long, I'm just gonna explain a little bit more. NXT is becoming this little realm where all these business associates, dudes that pop up, Malcolm Bivens, that dude Stone, with Chelsea Green, which is fine. And I just feel like, you know what? I feel like I really feel like I really feel like Rhea's gonna make it. Because the thing is, Charlotte has nobody to challenge, and that's the thing about Charlotte that I don't hate. I just don't like the fact that she's always trying to win. She's always trying to be the number. You've already had the belt. You've had so many belts, it's ridiculous. And maybe Rhea is trying to prove to herself that she can beat. That's the thing. If Rhea beats Charlotte, it's just gonna cement her into more of a proper, what's the word, atmosphere. Because NXT, and this is the thing about NXT changed when they brought Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch and all these people, and Paige and all these people we know now. When it wasn't a reality, it was when they took the reality show factor and got rid of that. Got rid of Dolph Ziggler, got rid of AJ Lee, and that was the thing. Because when we had Paige was somebody that kind of brought it out of her, and I thought, I think now, Paige being, being part of SmackDown, being the general manager of SmackDown was cool. I love the fact that Rhea is this big new thing where she's coming in and she's gonna just dominate. She does it herself, and this is the thing. And this is the thing. Like I said, AEW does the same thing that NXT is doing, but AEW kind of focuses on. It kind of focuses on trying to build up build up the stories and not the people themselves. And like I said, guys, AEW was great and NXT was great. I just think once next week comes, once WrestleMania is over, once the quarantine is over, it's gonna get back to what it is because, um, sorry, because I'm thinking of it. I just feel like they're doing a lot more. I feel like there's a lot of people that they're gonna have because they're gonna have a lot more people. I think Joey Janela is gonna show up. I think Kip Sabian's gonna show up. Everybody's gonna be back doing what they do, and maybe with the Exalted One is gonna show up with SCU because I really hope they get into a storyline with them because I don't mind Brody Lee being there. I don't mind him being there and trying to kill him, like literally trying to fight and destroy everybody with the Dark Order. But here's my thing. I want him to be there. I want him to kind of be there to kind of not to take the edge off, but just to be there to kind of show what the Dark Order is about. Because even with that thing that he did, that stake thing that he did, it was just creepy. And I want him to kind of creep us out a bit. Oh, and I forgot the match. Oh yeah, and I also forgot the match against with Dexter Loomis in NXT. I totally forgot about that match because I'm telling you guys, this Dexter Loomis guy is just a weirdo. Like he weirds me out. He's not like Bray Wyatt where he's cool and he's kind of psychotic cool. This dude was just like, I'm gonna look in your, like, he just looks at you and just stares at you, just really intently. It was really weird. Like even his entrance is weird. It's super weird. It makes your skin crawl because it made mine crawl last night. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.